So this is a collaboration between Honora and Diamonique. Everyone loves it. It's customer top rated, and it's now back at the lowest price we've ever offered. So it's an $89 ring that we're now doing for $62.98. An $89 ring that everyone gets home and loves so much that they go to QVC.com to tell everyone else about it, that now you're not spending $89 on, you're getting it for $62.98. You're getting about 3/4 of a carat of simulated Diamonique stones, so the world's finest diamond simulant, and you have an easy pay of $12.60 a month. J429810. This is your 18 karat yellow gold over sterling silver. And then we also have the sterling silver available for you. Sizes 5 through 11, and you're looking at about 10.5 millimeter pearls in the center. Joel, there's something about this design that it feels like it has movement. I think it's the way like the bands are interlocked. Like there's kind of a fluidity to it, which I think is really pretty.
You've got almost a roller coaster effect. This is actually one track. When you really study the ring and you look down on your finger, this is one track that's going up and down and around and throughout. Okay, it never stops. It's literally an infinity track, just like if you were on a roller coaster, going one under the other, around the pearl, coming back over and around. I think if I had to pick a piece to show off what I think our company does really well, and especially with our marriage with Italy and Milor, this would be the perfect piece for me to do that. You have a monster-sized pearl. This is one of the largest pearl rings that we could make, okay, in any type of quantity for QVC with the cleanliness and the luster that I want. They're 10.5 to 11 millimeter pearls. That's usually a South Sea pearl with lots of zeros behind it, but we get handful. So every once in a while we get some more, and then we keep bringing this ring back every time that we can. So here it is again. Everyone loves it every time we do it. You've got that killer pearl, about 2/3 of a carat of the Diamonique stones in there, and you're covered in 18 karat gold. If you go with the yellow version, you're covered with rhodium, which is a platinum family metal. If you go with the white, both of these are expensive processes, but what they do is they let your finger only touches, real high precious metal. Okay, your audience only sees 18 karat yellow gold, okay, or rhodium, and this ring is just a showstopper.
I feel fancy in this ring, Joel. I see why it's customer top rated, because I put it on my finger, I'm like, oh wow, like this feels fancy. It almost feels like heirloom quality, like it was passed down to you or something that you'd see in a museum, and you get to have it and own it and go to it in your jewelry box whenever you're all dressed up, maybe going to that wedding or
well under
just a Tuesday.
For under $70. It's crazy. Yeah, that's why this one really, for me, it shows off not only what we can do with the quality, but also the value. And you look at a pearl ring of this magnitude, of this size, a lot of metal, a lot of setting. Look at all the labor to set all of those stones one after another. A monstrous pearl. It's super clean on top. The idea for us is these large button pearls. This pearl is a domed cabochon button, which means it sits in the ring. That's another really cool thing that we haven't got to talk about. It doesn't sit up on top like a bump on a log, like lots of big round pearls do that aren't constructed well. This pearl sinks right into the roller coaster, and that pearl is embedded inside. And they made this in Italy so that you had airspace all over, that you could see between the pearls and the metal. You could see through the metal. If you can see this from the side, it looks gorgeous. It's just a really interesting visual look. And then I see something like this. I look on air and I go, oh my God, this is under $63 today. That's just crazy. I'm really proud of this one.
It's a statement ring that doesn't feel heavy. It feels open and airy and light. This will become one of your signature pieces. And it's back now at the lowest price we've ever offered. So instead of $89, it's $62.98, sizes 5 through 11. Are you bringing home the silver, which is sterling silver, or are you bringing home that 18 karat yellow gold over sterling silver? J429810, under $13 a month on Easy Pay. And Joel, can we go back to a little Pearl 101, because I think we're loving it. It's already top rated. So if I'm wearing this ring, can I do the dishes? Can I wash my face? Should I take my ring off to do those kind of things?
You can do the dishes, you can wash your face, but not with my ring on. Okay? So remember, because again, I want you to avoid chemicals. Those detergents in the sink, okay, they're not gonna be good for, for pearls. Remember, this is still an organic substance. This was grown from an animal. So while nothing is going to happen to this if you take good care of it, again, stay away. Chlorine pearls, no. Okay, will water bother this? Not at all. You're out in the rain or something, I'm not worried about that. Or you're watering the plants, this is not an issue. But stay away from those detergents in the shower. Same thing. You've got soaps and shampoos and everything. Take your ring off, leave it on the bathroom sink. Okay, pick it back up when you're off. And these pearls are going to look magnificent. 10, 15, 20. You're going to hand these down. A ring like this is made to go down, multi-generational, and you don't have to do a lot to take care of it. But just stay away from harsh chemicals.
And then, okay, another thing with Pearl 101, how long does it take to grow a pearl this size? Because like you said, this is an organic
Great
material.
question. Okay, so in the pearl world, size equals years. In other words, all of them, this pearl started off the same size as those little ovals that we started the show with. They all start off with just a little tiny dab of tissue, and then they grow. After 2, 3, 4 years, maybe we can get a 5 millimeter pearl. Another year or two, 6, 7 millimeter pearls. Another year. So pearls like this are in the water 5, 6, 7 years to get to this size. Generally, it takes a lot. Now the water temperature will affect that a bit. Farming techniques can affect it a bit, so it's a little bit regional, but you're not going to grow a pearl like this in a year or two. It is never, never, never happening. And the problem is, the larger the surface, the more likely the surface is going to have a spot, a mark, or be discolored. So the larger pearls that we grow, with the rejection rates are enormous. So a pearl like this, maybe, I don't know, 1 out of 300 or 400 pearls that grow into a 10 millimeter size is going to be round enough, smooth enough, and clean enough. That's like 1/4%. As we go down to the smaller sizes, that goes up. So this is why I can never do a lot of these.
It's gorgeous. I mean, as soon as you slip it onto your finger, like, okay. But we have an update. So it's back at the lowest price that we've ever offered, and we're down to our final 100 of you that can get it at this low sale price. And then we also have the silver for you as well. Final 115, and it's been our most popular. J429810, under $13 a month on Easy Pay. Speaking of contemporary designs that Joel and his team